guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Thank you so much for finding me. Before you leave this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn the bell on so you know when I post. I am so glad that you guys have been rocking with me and you guys are coming back, and it's just, I'm feeling the love. This channel is growing and I am just so grateful for each and every one of you who have clicked the subscribe button, because y'all are the real MVPs. Before we even jump into the video, I want you to thumbs up this video if you are in training. Thumbs up this video if you just got your CJO. Thumbs up this video if you did your interview. Thumbs up this video if you did your face-to-face. I want you to thumbs up this video if you're waiting for your face-to-face. Thumbs up this video if you love flight attendant life. Just give it a big fat thumbs up if you love fierceness, if you love your girl. Let me know. Okay, so from the title of this video, you guys can see that it is new hire tips and how to survive probation. So I can't help you guys get the job but not help you survive probation, because that's huge. And this is going to be for every airline. I want you guys to know that my videos are not dedicated to any particular airline. They are going to cover things that I think can be applied to any airline. So one of the first things, y'all know, I got my list. I always got my list because I like to stay organized. So the very first thing I'm going to tell you is to invest in a crash pad. I think it's very important for you to invest in a crash pad if you are not living at base, because those first, whether it's 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, whatever your probationary period is, that is a critical time that you need to make sure you are on point. Don't get stuck commuting. Not that you can't commute. By all means, commute. But for those first whatever months, that probationary period, get yourself a crash pad so that you can be at ease and you are local to the airport that you have to report to, whether that means you are just reporting for a trip, if you are on your reserve days. Invest in a crash pad, because that is so important. There are tons of sites out there. There are Facebook groups. You can Google crash pads. So the second thing is to protect your benefits. So whenever your flight benefits start, you will likely get, you know, your travel companion or your spouse or your domestic partner, and then your parents, and then your children if you have them. But you'll also get buddy passes, right? So at that point, everybody gonna want to be your best friend, okay? Because I still get DMs and all types of messages to this day, like, "Hey girl, can I get a flight?" That's what we're not going to do, because you have to protect your benefits, and you want to give your buddy passes to people that you actually know, your true buddies that will use this pass correctly, because they can screw you up and mess up your benefits. So protect your benefits. You know, some people use the statement that they would never even give a buddy pass to their worst enemy, because sometimes they're not great depending on where you're traveling to, or, you know, it just can cause some mayhem that you don't need. So protect your benefits. The third thing is to pack your food in a lunchbox. And what I'm going to do really quick is I'm going to grab my lunchbox and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So pack your food in a lunchbox. I suggest that for new hires and honestly, like, as you grow. So this is the lunchbox that I have. It is pretty huge. This is from the brand Luggage Works, and it has, I have all sorts of stuff in here now, guys, so don't judge me. But the side, you can put some stuff down in here. This thing is huge. It can work for a 3-day trip, a day trip. Here's another little side pocket. The top, when I use this, I like to put, like, me personally, I like to put my passport and stuff in the top of here, because as you're going through your KCM, which is known crew member, you will become familiar with, you're able to just pull everything that you need out of here. And I'm also able to, this holds bag locks like amazing. So, sorry guys, but you see this, like, this holds bag locks amazingly. And then there is storage space in the front of here. I always have a nail file, because if your girl break her nails, she must file. I have all sorts of stuff in the front, but the best part is where your food actually goes. in here. It's huge, very big. So get yourself a lunchbox. It doesn't have to be this brand. Again, this is Luggage Works. I actually love Luggage Works. It's awesome. And then you can always request not a microwave. Yeah, you can request a microwave or a refrigerator. Depending on the contract that your airline has with the hotel, you may already have one, or they may try to charge you for it. But just be careful, there's other options. There is a Hot Logic Mini that a lot of people invest in to warm their food up on trips. I haven't invested in that. I may, but I'm not going to recommend it to you guys yet because I haven't used it. So, but you can like put stuff on ice and all that. And honestly, there's some tips and tricks as well in terms of warming your food up. If your hotel doesn't have a microwave, your hotel room doesn't, you can run really, really hot water and fill up the sink and then just sit your food on top of it and cover it with a towel, and it will kind of be like warm. It won't be super hot, but it will warm it up. So, you know, flight attendants, we got all sorts of tips and tricks for that. The fourth thing, guys, don't oversleep or party like crazy in your layovers. You're gonna go some really awesome places, and even those places that you think are not so cool, like Bozeman, Montana. I love Bozeman. I love the mountains. If it's like the winter, you can actually go skiing and all sorts of things. But don't go crazy your first 6 months. Get the wake-up call from the hotel, the complimentary wake-up call. Set your phone alarm. Set a backup alarm. Set multiple alarms, but do not oversleep. You want to be on point and be prepared. The fifth thing is to be early. Be early for your pickups. Be early when you're signing in. We're not going to do late sign-ins. There's no sort of grace period. Don't program that. Tell yourself if your sign-in is at 7 a.m., you want to sign in at 6:45. You are just being monitored during your probationary period, and you just want to show that you actually do belong there. Number 6, privacy on social media is crucial. It is always crucial during your career. If you're going to present yourself on social media, present yourself right, uphold the brand. Make sure that if you are posting a picture of you wearing your uniform, you are actually compliant, and whatever that means for your brand, your company brand that you're working for, always be compliant and, you know, have a flow to your things. Don't like post a picture of you or a video of you cursing and then the next one is like you in uniform, because that still goes hand in hand with your company brand. So just be on your P's and Q's with social media if you're going to be public, and otherwise if you're going to be private, then keep it real tight. Keep it real private. Number 7, choose a base with a good transportation system. I think that's really important. You know, I want y'all to come to New York City if you're going to be working with the airline that I work for, but you know, it's not all about boosting my seniority. It's really going to be about you choosing the right base that is good for you, and make sure that the transportation system is good, especially if you're not bringing your car. You may want to be somewhere where you have access to buses and to trains and not always have to take Uber or Lyft. So just factor that in when you're choosing your base. Number 8, be open-minded, because you're going to be working with people from all different backgrounds, all different seniority levels, and I will say that I have learned some of the most amazing things from senior people. I'm an old soul anyway, so I've always loved to be around older people. Not that I don't love, you know, people my age and younger. I love everyone, but I've learned some really great things from senior folks. And just be very open-minded coming in, because yes, you're going to be taught one thing in training, but you're going to get on the line and you're going to see that people do things a little differently, and just be very open to that. Like, you're going to learn so many cool tricks on how to set up your galleys and how to commute, and I mean, you're just going to learn and hear about all the things from like back in the day. I mean, I talk to so many older flight attendants and they'll always tell me like, you remind me so much of, you know, flying with my girls from the Pan Am days. And of course I didn't fly during the Pan Am days, but just from seeing those Pan Am flight attendants, they were put together, hunty. So I always take that as a compliment, and I'm just very open-minded because I feel like I can learn something from everyone. Number 9, do not have any expectations. I feel like some of y'all already have expectations, like, am I gonna have this weekend off? Am I gonna do this? No. Be flexible. Don't have any expectations for days off. Don't have any expectations for your trip types or your sign-in times. You could get rerouted, you could get delayed, and you guys are coming into whatever airline you're coming into during summer flying, and summer flying is crazy, but you will fly to some awesome destinations. So just don't have any expectations. Just go in with an open mind and just be ready to do whatever. And the last thing that I am going to tell you guys, which I've told y'all plenty of times, drink your water. Drink your water. That is so important. A lot of you guys ask me, like, how do I keep my skin so great? And I have to say that aside from genetics, I drink my water. I take very, very good care of myself. I take different vitamins, and I've told you guys in previous videos, but I'm here to set you guys up for success. These are my top 10 things that I think can really prepare you to succeed and not quit, because people do quit. You may see some people that you went through those long, hard weeks of training with, and they may actually end up quitting. But I do not want you guys to quit. I want you to stick it out, because the best is going to be yet to come. You know, you're going to reflect back on training, and that's only going to be a memory. So my suggestion to you is to listen to everything that I said, because I got you covered. And for those of you who will be graduating in just a few short weeks, and like, I'm sure it has gone by so quick. I'm so proud of you guys. You guys are doing an absolutely amazing job. I love you guys so much. Be sure to tell a friend to check out this video. If you know someone who is going to be going through training, share this video with them. Share this on your Facebook pages or whatever. Share it with different people so that they can also, you know, apply these tips and tricks to their lives as they graduate and embark on this new journey. I hope you guys are doing well. I want you to stay beautiful always, from the inside to the out, and just let your light shine. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.